dear children, in this video we are going to learn the new topic, that is lines and angle. Before that, I would like to just revise some basic concept. Okay, so let us start with the very first point, that is called point. Okay, now point is the basic geometrical unit and it does not have any dimension. Means point does not have any dimension, means point is dimensionless. Then another geometrical figure, you know that it is called as a line. It is denoted by small l, or if you want to denote, it is denoted by capital AB. What is a line? Line is the arrangement of the point, arrangement of a points, arrangement of points in straight path and going endlessly in both the direction. This is the arrangement of the point in the straight path going endlessly in both direction. Okay, means in the both direction this line is extending. So what is the length of line? You cannot determine. Length of line is not defined or infinite. It is infinite. You cannot measure infinite. You cannot measure the length of line. How many dimension line have? Line have only length. So only one dimension line have, that is only length, because line have the length, though you cannot measure it, but line have a length. Now what is this? Now this is the line segment. It is nothing but the, if you cut from this to, then this will be converted into the line segment. Means what is line segment? It is the part of line having the finite length. It is nothing but part of line having finite length. Finite length means lines, you can measure the line segment, okay, by the using ruler and scale. Now how to denote line segment? It is denoted as line segment AB or segment AB. You can write also segment BA2. Here also line is represented as line AB or line L, like that. Now this another geometrical diagram. This is called as a ray. It is again ray. It is again the part of line, but having one end point and going endlessly in one direction. Here is ray AB. It is denoted as ray, written as ray AB, but ray AB cannot be written as ray BA. Keep in mind this, okay? Cannot be written like this. Now ray has one end point and going endlessly in one direction. These are some basic geometrical definition. By using that, you are going to find another. Now what is mean by angles? Now let us see. Now what is another diagram is, another figure is angle. Now what is the angle? Figure obtaining by the combination of two rays which meet at the same initial point. Now these are the two rays, okay? These are two rays. If these two rays meet each other at their common point, means if I take this and join here like that, then the region formed between that two rays is called as a angle. Now this means, again another definition is the two non-collinear rays. Non-collinear means they are not lying in a same line, okay? they are not overlapping, means like that. If they are collinear, non-collinear, then there is the angle is 0. Now the region, these two rays meet each other at one common initial point, that is called as a angle. Now how to give the name to the angle? Okay, this is angle. Where angle form? At the B, means B is the point, B is the vertex. It is called as vertex. Now BA, ray BA and ray BC are arms of the angle. This is called vertex, and these two rays which are forming the angle are called as arms. Now how to write the angle? Angle, where the angle form, that should be written in the middle, then ABC, or you can write also angle CBA. Suppose now this is another angle. Okay, now here is RST. Where the angle is formed? Angle formed at the point S, that is called as vertex. So vertex name should be, letter should be middle. So RST, or angle TSR. Where angle is formed, that vertex letter should be in the middle. Okay, angle S only, because sometimes there are so many angles formed at the same, suppose this time. Now how to write the name of the angle? Because at angle at C there are so many angles are formed. Suppose A, C, B, D. Now to write how two angles are formed at the C. For that you should know, if you want to write this angle name, the angle will be DCB. If you want to write this angle, angle will be DCA. If you want to find write this angle, that time angle ACB. So naming of angle in 3 letters, keep in mind that where the angle formed, that should be written at the middle. Now one another point is there, exterior and the interior of the angle. Now region between the two arms, this is called as a interior of angle, and the region outside both the arms is called as a exterior of a given angle. Now you know the various types of angle. Let us see one by one. Let us see, revise the types of angle. You know very well. First is the acute angle. Now you know that. What is the measure of acute angle? Acute angle, suppose theta or x we can denote. Theta is the one Greek letter. Okay, is greater than 0 degree. As you know that the measure of degree is always, measure of angle is taken in the degree, and less than 90 degree. Then it is called as a acute angle. Diagram is like this. You know this. If it is the 30 degree or angle, means theta. If it is between 0 and 90, then it is called as a acute angle. Then obtuse angle. Now measure of angle is greater than, that is theta greater than 90 and less than 180 degree, then it is called as, the angle is called as a obtuse angle. That is, diagram will be like this. Because you know that if I draw the perpendicular, that is angle 90, it is greater than, so it is called as a obtuse angle. The measure lies between 90 to 180 is called as a obtuse angle. Right angle is our favorite. Right angle, that is measure of angle, that is theta is 90 degree. Theta is nothing but the symbol of that angle. So diagram is like this, and we are denoted by this one. If the diagram is like this, also it is the right angle. The symbol is given there. Okay. Then one is the zero angle. What is zero angle then? If the initial, this is the initial arc and this one is the terminal arc. If both are overlapping on each other, that is theta is equal to 0 degree. Then diagram will be like this. If the both the rays, initial arm and the terminal arm lie on the same position, or they are collinear, then that angle form is 0. So it is called as a 0 degree. It is denoted like this. And then there is one complete angle. Complete angle theta is, that is completing one rotation, that is 360 degree. Okay, therefore again this is looking like the same, but if the notation like this, means this is called as a, measure is 360 degree, so it is called as a complete angle. Now one again remain one angle, that is called as a reflex. Reflex angle, this is one of the important. Now measure between, means greater than 180, okay, and less than 360. If the measure of angle is greater than 180 degree and less than 360 degree, is called as a reflex angle. Now diagram is like this. Suppose like this. This is the reflex. Okay, because the measure of this angle, if you draw the one straight line, the measure of this angle is greater than 180. So it is called as a reflex angle. Okay. Now diagram is like this. Now straight angle. Straight angle. Straight angle is when the measure of angle is 180 degree. That is the straight line. This one angle. This example is straight line. This is the angle. You can give the name A, B, C. Now angle ABC is measuring 180 degree. It is called as a straight angle. Now you have to write this on the chart and properly draw the diagram with giving with the name and give one example each. First is acute, obtuse, right, zero angle, complete angle, reflex. Now reflex angle, keep in mind, measure of angle is greater than 180 and less than 360. Now if you observe that the acute angle always lie in the first quadrant, okay, and then obtuse angle always lies in the second quadrant. What about the reflex angle? Reflex angle always lie in the third or fourth quadrant. Thus you can interlink with the coordinate geometry also.